Today we are going to see how to make pepper rasam. Whenever you are tired or feeling lazy to cook something, rasam is an easy solution. Rasam is one of the comfort food during sick and cold times. There are various types of rasam like pepper rasam, lentil rasam, tomato rasam, raw rasam. You can build up your list till the limit of your imagination. Today I am going to show you how to make pepper rasam. Every time I make rasam, I always make from the scratch. I don't use rasam powder. I feel the rasam powder has the tendency to cloud the rasam. I always prefer clear rasam. Fish fry with rasam on white rice is my all-time favorite. Speaking of the subject, I am already feeling hungry. Let's start making pepper rasam. Here are the ingredients that are needed to make rasam. These are all whole spices. Take 2 tablespoons of cumin seeds or jeera, 2 tablespoons of coriander seeds, 1 tablespoon of whole black pepper and 1 tablespoon of red chili flakes. If you don't have red chili flakes, take 10 numbers of whole red chili pepper. I'm going to put all these spices in the blender and run it through 1 or 2 pulses. Don't make it to a powder because in this rasam we are not going to use any oil to saute the spices. We are directly adding the spices to the water. So if you make it to a powder, the water will taste bitter. So let it be in the whole form but little bit crushed. Now I am going to pulse those spices. Add those spices in a pan. To that add 4 cups of water. Here I have 3 garlic pods with skin. Take a mortar and pestle and just pound them once or twice just to release the aroma. Don't pound more than that. Add the garlic pods to the rasam and start cooking in medium flame. To this add a teaspoon of turmeric powder, one or 2 stems of coriander leaves. Now it is okay if you add just 1 or 2. Later we will add a lot. Half tomato cut into small cubes or you can even crush and add it. This tomato needs to cook well in the rasam. And 1 to 2 teaspoons of salt. Let this come to one single boil. After that put it in simmer and let it sit for at least 30 minutes so that all the extract from the spices get infused with the water and your rasam get fully flavorful. Now take a strainer and run the rasam through the strainer so all the spices get caught in the strainer and you get a clear broth. As this rasam has been cooking for 30 minutes, most of the flavors from the spices has been extracted to the water. So don't worry, you are not losing any flavors. Now pour the rasam into the same pot and keep it in the stove. Now once again take 3 garlic cloves with skin and pound it once in the mortar and pestle and add it to the rasam. Add 1 whole tomato cut into cubes. Now you can add a tablespoon or 2 of lemon juice according to the sourness level you need in the rasam. In my rasam, I don't add tamarind to give the sourness. Lemon juice not only gives sourness but blend the spices well so you get a uniform taste in the rasam. Now add a whole bunch of coriander leaf. If you prefer a texture to the rasam, you can add 2 to 3 tablespoons of the spices that we filtered earlier. In this way, you can have little bit of spices in your rasam but not a whole bunch of spices coming into your mouth while having rasam. But if you like a subtle and a clear rasam, you can totally omit that step. Do a taste check and add salt and lemon juice accordingly. Now let this come to a one single boil. After that, switch off the flame. For extra spiciness, add pepper powder. Once it is boiling, I am switching off the flame and cover it with a lid and let it sit at least 30 minutes before serving. A simple tip in storing coriander leaves. When you buy a bunch of coriander leaves from the store and try to store it in the refrigerator, it gets spoiled within 2 or 3 days. So what you can do is take a cup or a jar and fill it with 3/4 of water and put the coriander stems inside the water but not the leaves, and cover it with a plastic cover or a ziplock and make sure the ends are tightly closed. You can use an elastic band or tightly cover it like this and put this in the top shelf in the refrigerator. So in this way it stays at least for 1 to 2 weeks. So the rasam is ready now. Drink this rasam as soup or have it with white rice, dosa and even idli. If you add couple of paruppu vadai to this rasam, you can also have it as a rasa vadai. You can make paruppu vada or you can buy the frozen one. It makes job easy. I hope you enjoyed my pepper rasam recipe. Until we meet up in the next recipe, tata, bye bye.